All right, hey everybody, and thank you for joining Basketball Home Edition. I'm Kelly Garrison from Denver Parks and Recreation Citywide Sports and Youth Sports Programs. Today we're going to be doing some backyard ball handling, and for this session all you're going to need is a basketball and a hard surface to dribble on. All right, so first things first, you want to make sure that your dribbling area is large enough for you to move around on, but also free of anything that's breakable or that you might run into. Okay, safety first. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. First thing, we are actually not going to need a basketball at all. We're just going to start to warm up our bodies by doing some line hops. All right, and I hope you guys have sunscreen on if you're outside. It is awfully sunny today, so excuse me for the squinting. All right, so we're going to start out with line hops. You don't actually have to have a line. You can just use an imaginary line. And we're just going to go side to side. So we're going to do 15 each way. All right, so here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I did too many. All right, now we're going to go front to back. Same thing. We're going to do 15 each way or 30 total. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nailed it that time. All right, so we did that warm up without a basketball because just like any practice or workout you're doing, it's important to get your heart rate up and your body temperature up before you actually start doing the work. All right, so now that we have our feet warmed up and our heart rate up a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and pick up our basketball and we're gonna warm up our paws, okay? So this is very simple. This is called ball slaps. And the object of this drill is to slap the ball as hard as you can without losing control of it. And we're gonna do 30 total, 15 each hand. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. If you're doing it right, you should start to feel your fingertips starting to tingle a little bit. That means that you're getting blood in there and they're ready to work, okay? Cool, so now on to some dribbling. We're gonna start out with some power dribbles in our right hand. That might be backwards out there in internet land. We're gonna do both sides, so honestly it doesn't matter which one you do first, okay? So power dribbles, you're gonna start up high, pushing the ball into the ground as hard as you can, and progressively getting lower and faster. So we're going to do 15 on each side and then switch. So keep getting down, down, down. We're as low as we can possibly get. And then we switch over to the left side. Same thing. Start up nice and high. Pound the ball into the ground. Get back all the way down to your feet. Left hand's a little suspect. That's on the scouting report. That's why we work on it, right? Okay, cool. So now that we've done our power dribbles, we're gonna move into some stationary ball handling drills. Classic, just around the waist. All right, so you're going right at waist level, keeping the ball on your fingertips. As you get more comfortable, you're gonna speed up. And let's do 30 each direction. 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21. 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30. Good stuff. Do a quick sound check. Everybody's good. Y'all can hear. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Cool. All right, so now we're going to switch directions. Same thing, 30 reps. They're going the opposite way. Go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30. Good stuff, guys. All right. So now that we've mastered around the waist, we're going to move down to our ankles. All right. So for this drill, it's important that you keep your feet close together, and you're going to want to bend at your knees, making sure that you're nice, low, and athletic. All right. We don't want straight legs. If you watch all the good basketball players, none of them play straight legged, okay? So same thing, we're gonna go 30 each direction, keeping our eyes up, looking at the screen, reading the comments. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Good. All right. So, especially if you're outside, you should start breaking a sweat here. No matter what level you are, you can challenge yourself with these drills by either going faster, slower, mixing it up a little bit. So for that ankles one, same thing, right, as wish. You want to go both directions, but a variation you can throw in is a drop step. So it kind of looks like this. So I'll do it nice and slow at the beginning. So we're going to go around both feet, but then for the second rotation, I'm going to drop my right foot back and only go around my left. And then I bring them together, both, and then I'm going to drop my left. Both, right, both, left. Both, right, both, left. And when you start to speed it up, it looks like that. Okay? Cool. So this is 3 of the around the body series. The last one we're going to do before we tie them all together is around the neck. This one's a little bit trickier because it's not necessarily a movement you do in basketball very often. But again, it's good for fingertip control and hand strength, okay? So simple enough, you're just going to go around your face. All right, making sure that we're going around our head. We're not way up high cheating it, okay? Actually going around. Same thing, we're going to do 30 each direction. 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 23, 24, 26, 27, 8, 29, 30. Might have cheated that last one. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30. Cool. Okay. So now we're going to string all of those together. All right. This one's called Around the World. So around the world, you're going to start up at your head. You're going to go around the neck, bring it down around your waist, and then down around the ankles, and then you work your way back up. Waist, head. So it's kind of like a candy cane. We're going to go up and down 5 times. So that's number 3, 4, 5. Now, you already know the drill. We're going to go the other way. And I messed up. 3, 4, and 5. Cool. All right, so that was around the world. So quick break. We're going to take a sip of water because it is awfully toasty out here. And then we're going to move into another dribbling series. All right. So for the dribbling series, this is a warm-up that you'll see a lot of NBA players doing. Steph Curry does this one a lot. Sometimes he'll do it with 2 basketballs, and he's just amazing. He has the sickest handles, in my opinion, in the NBA. Don't at me. So first one, we're just going to start with the ball in our right hand. This is called a rocker dribble. All right. So the idea is you're going to do a crossover, but with just one hand. So you're crossing the ball low and under control in front of your body, keeping your other hand out of the way. And as you start to get in rhythm, you can make it as tall or as small as you want it to be. All right. The idea here, again, is to be controlling the ball with your fingertips, eyes up, ready to make a move. All right. So we're going to do this for about 15 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Cool. Yo, I'm tired. I'm out of shape. I got to start doing this more often. All right, same thing. Rocker dribble, left hand. Probably not going to do as many reps. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright, so that's rocker dribble side to side. And now we're going to do rocker dribble front to back. Alright, so I'll give you a couple different views here. This one's a little bit more challenging, just because it's a less natural movement to bring the ball front and back. You need to focus again on using your fingertips and making sure that you're not palming the ball in between dribbles, you know, getting called for carrying and whatnot, okay? So here we go, rocker dribble front to back. Just nice and easy. You're still low and athletic, ready to make a move. Push it forward, pull it back. All right. Side view. About 10 more reps of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it over. Work on your weak hand, so you're not on the scouting report. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. All right, so that is side to side and front to back rocker dribble. Cool. All right, what's going on, guys? Cool. All right, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our figure eights. So to begin the figure eights, we're going to start without a dribble. We're not quite the Harlem Globetrotters yet. So this one, simple. You're going to pass the ball front to back. Bring it all the way around with your left hand, front to back. All the way around, front to back. And then start to speed it up. Very good. And as you get more comfortable, you can go faster, keeping your eyes up and your body low. All right, just like everything else, we're going to switch directions. So I prefer to go front to back, so we're going to work the opposite. We're going to go back to front. It's the same thing. Back, front, back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. So for those of you with like little ones at home, a good way to work into this drill, sometimes the ball's a little bit too big for their hands. They can't quite control it. A modification would be to put the ball down on the ground and have them roll it, just to kind of get the feeling of going in an 8. So same thing, we're going to start with the ball on the ground and we're just going to fingertip roll it in that 8 pattern. All right, and the way that we get them to work up to the dribbling is keeping their eyes up. All right, sometimes this one's harder than the other way. Cool. So that's for the little buddies, okay? So once they've mastered that, and then the no dribble figure 8, we can work into the actual figure 8 dribble, okay? So athletic stance again, just like in all of these, well, for the most part, except for the silly ones. And we're gonna start by going back to front. Little fingertip dribbles around the right leg, outside of the left leg. Working to keep your eyes up. Guard hand protecting the ball so nobody steals it. Good, we're gonna do about 5 more of these and then switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch. Go back the opposite way. This time I'm going front to back, making sure I don't lose it off the back side. We're going to do 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. All right, so that is the figure 8 series. We did no dribble, rolling, and dribble figure 8. Okay? So then, sticking with that dribbling around the feet theme, we're just going to do single leg dribbles. And these are actually really challenging. For some reason, it seems to be a lot easier to switch. But we're going to practice what we're not good at, right? All right. So this one, you're just going to go around your right leg with your right hand. And we're going to go around 8 times. Here we go. 3, 4, going to switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost lost it. 6, 7, 8. I didn't think I was going to get through that one. All right, same thing left side. Because you're all still with me out here on this beautiful day. All right, here we go. 8 times around the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Automatically switch, go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more, 8. Got it. All right, so that was right hand, right leg, left foot, left hand, staying on the same side. All right, cool. Now we're going to get into some of the more tricky ones. So any of you that went to basketball camp when you were younger, parents, you'll remember some of these. This one's called the typewriter dribble. So this one's just focusing on quick hands and ball control again. It also works on getting your fingers stronger. So the idea here is you're just going to get the ball to dribble as low and as fast as you can. All right, so we'll see what we got. I like to start up a little bit easier to get some rhythm. And then we're going to break down. And we're just going to go for like 30 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost 30, right? Okay, cool. So that's typewriter dribble. That's just a fun one to practice your fingertip control. Staying down on the ground. This next one is called knee bridge. It's a little bit more advanced, but that's okay, right? We want to challenge ourselves and do things that we can't automatically do initially. That's how we get better. So for the knee bridge, the pattern is 2 dribbles on one side, pass the ball, 2 dribbles on the other side. And this one's kind of hard to show in slow motion, so we're just going to jump right into it. So 2 dribbles, pass. 2 dribbles, pass. That makes sense. You can move your knee a little bit out of the way, if that helps. You start to hear that rhythm. Boom, boom, pass, boom, boom, pass. We're going to do about 4 more of these. 3, 2, 1. Just like everything else, switch knees, stretch it out. Same thing, other side. Pass. Once you get the rhythm, you can start going faster. So you mess up. That's what happens when you try to go too fast, you mess up, but that's okay. Knee bridge dribble. All right, so looking, next we have up, ooh, this one's fun. All right, so this one has a modification as well. This is called the choo-choo train. So to begin this exercise, this one's a little bit complicated. The idea is that you are going to start with the ball behind one leg. You're gonna wrap it all the way around the front, all the way around the opposite leg, switch hands, and it's coming behind until your hands meet, and at that point you're going to drop it, 1 bounce, switch your hands. See how I did that? 1 bounce, switch your hands, wrap it all the way around, 1 bounce, switch, all the way around, 1 bounce, switch, until you start to get that rhythm, and it starts to sound like a train. Kind of. I don't know what train that is. So then we do the same thing the opposite way. We're just going to switch our hands the other way. So this time I'm going to start in my right hand, wrap it all the way around, over to my left, behind, drop, switch, all the way around the front, drop, switch, all the way around the front. like a entry-level choo-choo train. Now we're gonna take it up a notch. This is for kids. I'm guessing around like fourth grade and up, all right, who have pretty solid ball handling skills. This is a choo-choo train without a drop, okay? So it's the exact same pattern. You're just switching your hands fast enough that the ball doesn't hit the ground. It's the same thing. We're gonna start behind, around, toss the ball up a little bit so you have time to catch it. Don't let it touch the ground. Wrap it again. Okay. Guys, good? Y'all got any questions? All right, cool. Hey, what's up? All right, same thing going the other way. Wrap around the front, switch it. Cool, all right. So that drill, it's really important. Same thing, my hands are starting to get tired. You really want to have a strong grip, but it's all got to be fingertips, right? Any basketball player can tell you, like, if you're dribbling and shooting with your palms, it's not going to go very well. Always want to keep the balls on our fingertips, okay? So that was choo-choo train with a bounce and without a bounce. All right, we're getting down to the end of it, thank goodness, because I am parched. Last one we're going to do before we do our weekly challenge is the spider dribble. All right, so this is like some Harlem Globetrotters stuff right here. So I'm going to try to break it down as best I can, okay? So spider dribble, your feet are going to start about a little wider than shoulder width apart because the ball is going to stay in between your knees the whole time, okay? So the pattern, I'm going to start with the ball on the ground just to show you in slow motion. It's going to be dribble, dribble, pass, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you're basically doing 2 dribbles in the front, 2 dribbles in the back. All right, key to be able to do this drill successfully is being able to keep your body low with your knees bent, all right? It's going to be really hard to do a spider dribble if your legs are straight. Yeah, it doesn't work out so well, okay? So just like everything else, we want to be low and athletic, ready to move, even though we're not really going anywhere, okay? So here we go, spider dribble. Bad. I'm knocking off like 15 years of rest, huh? All right, 2 in the front. A variation you can do is just 1 in the back. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Level 2 is front, back, front, back. I don't know if you guys can see that. That one's a tricky one. Cool. So yeah, that is our first week of backyard ball handling. So yeah, thankfully we had some great weather. Hopefully y'all have a chance to get outside in some space because I have a challenge for you. I want to see who can get the most claps off of 1 toss straight up into the air. All right, this is going to be called Quick Hands Challenge. Tag your friends, share it to Denver Parks and Rec. We want to see who has the fastest hands out there, okay? So for this one, I need to look up and make sure that there's not an awning or some trees above me. But all you're going to do is throw the ball as high as you can, clap as many times as you can, and then catch the ball, okay? Nice and easy. Yeah, it was like 7. We're going to go one more time. I'm going to give myself 11 on that one. Judge's ruling. We'll see what Matt Draper has to say. So that actually does it for me. In our Tuesday edition of the Backyard Ball Handling. Thank you all for joining us. I know you guys have a lot of internet content out there, so I appreciate y'all tuning in. To stay up to date on classes and other program offerings from Parks and Rec, again, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and you can also see a full weekly schedule over at denvergov.org/recreation. A lot of great stuff on there, fitness, arts and crafts. My Denver's been doing some minute to win it challenges, so a lot of good stuff out there. All right, y'all. Thanks. Take it easy.